Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com. Here's a free pick in the Oregon versus Maryland college football matchup on Saturday, November 9th, 2024. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year, college football Saturday. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, love our premium picks, our best bets, just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. Also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at just $15, and you can get another 15% off by using the discount code PICK. We also have products meant for people that make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for a VIP concierge experience. We offer these. They're just not available on the website. Easy to get, though. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. But anyways, let's get to it. Oregon taking on Maryland. The Oregon Ducks, the number one ranked team in the nation, undisputed, undefeated, right? Sounds like ring announcer, right, or something. But the thing is, that is what the Ducks are. But they are 5-4 against the number. But as of late, the Ducks have been covering their last 4 in a row, and they've really been doing it by putting the exclamation point down. You know, in games where it really was decided late whether or not they'd cover or not, they've scored touchdowns within the last 2 minutes of the game in runaways. To cover the spread in these games, and that is basically what's happened. That game against Ohio State, well, they edged it out at home 32-31, 3.5-point home dogs in that game, winning outright. Of course, they had beaten Michigan State 31-10, did not cover against them or UCLA earlier this season. And that beginning game, the opening game of the season against Boise State, 37-34. It was actually their second game of the season against Boise State, 37-34 as 18-point favorites. Doesn't look all that bad anymore. When we look at Maryland, they've played a pretty decent schedule. I would say that Oregon's drawn a fairly easy schedule. They, no Penn State on there. And, the Big Ten has come up good at the top and not so good in between. But Maryland coming off of a bad loss against Minnesota, getting absolutely crushed. They also lost to Indiana 42-28 and Northwestern 37-10. They do have that win over USC at home 29-28. When we look at, the Ducks and, their defense, 11th best in the nation. Dan Lanning, the Oregon known as an offensive style team, but Dan Lanning, comes from that Kirby Smart line of coaching. So he is a defensive coach all the way. And the Oregon defense certainly is just very, very fast and athletic. Quarterbacks completing just 55.7% of their passes against this Oregon team. Meanwhile, Maryland's passing attack has been very, very good. 9th best in the nation. You wouldn't necessarily think that. And it's because the running game has been so bad, 107th in the nation. But overall, offensively, 36th in yards from scrimmage per game. But Maryland puts the ball on the carpet an awful lot, 88th in the nation in that category, while Oregon 28th best in recovering fumbles. So Maryland going to have to protect the football if they want to stay in this football game, because while we do think Oregon offense first, well, the offense might not be as good as the defense, but they still are very, very good. 11th best in yards per game up against a Maryland defense that, 127th in passing yards against per game. That is not a good matchup at all for the Heisman candidate, Dylan Gabriel of Oregon, who's number 1 in the nation in completion percentage. I just think what you have here is an Oregon team that's just dialed in, and you got the Outson Stadium in November. Good luck to you unless you're an absolute beast. I'm going to take Oregon, lay the bundle, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.